Welcome back. Just need to double check that stream's root, and we will be back to writing. Some point in my free time, I should consider writing videos, making video material. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds delay. Okay. Okay. Now then, I'm gonna continue writing for the job descriptions and the mercenary hunt, but real quick on the side, I want to make a new folder, but inside it is to-dos. I also forget where this file is actually stored. Where file names. I wanted to find Obsidian stuff. What would I find? Where would it be stored? Documents, Obsidian notes. Okay, got it. So it's just stored in the documents section of my computer. That's fine. That's easy to back up, which I should do probably this week, right when I decide to end the, sorry, when I decide to back to school, or am forced to go back to school. Alright, so to dos, to list, fighting, new note, video making. I do want to put a few things here. Sequences, attendance. So this space, this space, put an exit. Alright, cool. So sequences for this. Update. One, which I'm going to put a question mark next to, because I don't actually know if I want to do that. Mm, how to experiment in code. Okay. Well, I think these are enough for now. Maybe we can get one of these done during the school year, and even then that would be a while. Let's see what I can do on the bus. Maybe. I do need to double check what the editing softwares that would be best for that are. Need to ask or remember what it was. Video editor, motion canvas. Ah, there it is. That's just shit there. Okay. TypeScript library for creating animated videos using Canvas API. Yep, hours. So that's what I probably be using. Okay. So, back to jobs. All right. So, the first job is not a lot. Um, I also should define a mercenary hub. Merc hub. Because this is where you'll find the info broker has info broker. Um, tab, media shop. Maybe it definitely has a save point. Actually, how do I do what? I need to figure out my save system as well. To do save system. Okay. The top has info broker, my shop, job list, list. What else is there for it? Yahoo, stars, that would, would be rejected art. Sorry, would be one-off art slash concept. Don't have to be a ton of the helpful stuff. Um, if it's just like visually there, something. Since it's government approved, it might have some other stuff. I did say I wanted it to be government approved, which is dated in this section. City approved. Miscellaneous enrolled stuff. Uh, Markup tab is city approved. So What else is there that could be done? So, simply irrelevant task that gets the player out and doing things. Um, that can teach the player about their abilities and get them comfortable. Doing some helpful task for some people or a harmful task for some people. Is there a grand task? Does my player have a grand task? Oh, they're not saving the world. They do want to kill somebody. That's not really a grand task. What is the thing that could be helped out in the city that's like little important, but not important enough to be main story focus, but enough to keep the player engaged as well? That would also be relevant to the jobs. If each job is its own small independent story, it gives me a little bit of more writing practice in a way. For some really, really simple, like children's stories, if for how complex they are. So job slash sto mini story one. With the tone of the game, I don't think it should be happy for all of them. There should be something that isn't able to be done. So, first off, this one just is gather herbs. You meet a witch on the way. They teach you an ability. Cool. Um, story aspect. New player is tasked with saving a small group of people from a non-infectious disease. First, DEIES. Definitely not that many dying disease. That's closer. This that's disguised disease. 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 Nope. Okay. Disease. Disease. Such a annoyingly difficult word to spell. This is yes, infectious disease. Remember, with a disease, there's a little bit of ease. I don't know, or something. Um, but bracket around this for consideration. Uh, regardless of how the player does, someone will die because of the rare limited supply. So have the player make the decision on whether to use the cure on a wise old man who is the father of the young kid. And I need to decide how many people are. On X out of Y, wise old man, father of a kid, wise old man, father of kid, wife, father, kids. Let's say 2 out of 4 from a family of 4. From a family of 4, the parents, or kids, or X above. So do you save the father, the mother, the the child, the children without their parents, a parent and a child? Who do you save? Because you can't save them all. Or non-infectious disease. Okay, regardless of how well the player does, someone will die because of the rare decision. Uh, Another thing I want framed in the wording of who will you decide to kill instead of the others. Who will you decide to kill? Because it's your actions that choose. In any way, regardless, people will be saddened. Father asks, save the wife asks, save kid one asks, kid two asks. Father asks, saves wife. Oh, uh, mother, mother. Saves the kids. Kid one saves. No? Is that an option? Kid two save parents. Kid of age 5. Kid of age 11. Um, uh, young father, young mother. Clarify that they're young. If it was older, they might actually think about it a little bit more. Think about it less and just pick, oh, this guy's gonna die soon, so let's go with this guy. That might be decision progress. I want this to be a tougher decision. Herbs. Door. This is stupid. Or had to die. Why did they have to start it? This gives one a reaffirmation of the player's mission. Eliminate the war leaders. Um, Number two, it adds a little bit more story context that this war is still ongoing while the player is around, doing what they are doing, even after a while. Have to start it. So many innocent lives lost. Awful. Since it's a medicinal herb, it's not common. People haven't been able to grow it well, or the fields were destroyed. I'd say the fields were destroyed would be a good starting point. A few people from a non-infectious sacrifice, saving a few people from a non-infectious disease. Tab, player, lost find two, find replant, replant, three rare wild plant, plant, find rare wild plant that used to be grown but was destroyed by the war. If all for much. If only we still had different words for garden. Stop, I'm doing a new one. Different words for garden. Plot patch, orchard, greenhouse, courtyard grounds, botanical area, herb patch might be the best word. Fantasy specific. Try to grow, I think herb patch. Simple, a herb patch would have saved them all. For the war. Maybe found which and from wild. Okay, cool. That helps somewhat. I am gonna probably go to sleep earlier today because I do need to get to work early tomorrow morning. There is a special task that requires me to wake up much earlier. Okay. Job 2 slash story 2. Okay. Let's not try to use the AI for this. Don't offload your brain for it. So, find the event in the library. Let's write job 3. I don't think this is decent. Job 3. But what else I can consider job 2? Job 2 is go to the library, find a book. either we go to the library, which can provide the information about the player. So what kind of information would be useful for the lore effort? So to find useful information for the lore effort. Okay. And we want to find that information, what the kind of information is. It. The army would probably know what the crest looks like and who their enemies are. The player might not. At least not know where to find them or where their name is or what they're doing now. But what would the army need for information? Um, so if it's in a library, it could be plans for weapon, ammo, useful information for the war effort, plans for weapon, um, mass spell, ammo, a strategy book. A strategy book doesn't make a ton of sense, but it might be useful. I'll call it a strategy book for now. I don't know what it would be called. That would be better. Um, Decryption cipher. Hmm. Any other type of information that would be good. Audio information, no, I don't think that would be very useful as it could be. Who knows how long old. Did I say the library is empty? I did say abandoned. I did say mostly abandoned. So there could be somebody like guarding here or something. So we could say, um, still, Sanders as well. That's another suggestion for. What do you may find? Hmm. I should probably be like, healthy it hurts. It's my parents. Mm, since they, um, kids, wedding, anything, future, and save them. I don't know what the father would say here. Yeah, the 5-year-old kid would probably be the bit more selfish. I'll say 3 to 5 because the young kids don't really understand yet what it means for other people to get something. What is it? Okay. Mm. What's useful in information? More information. That's probably one of the more important things when it comes to what's important. So if you don't have enough information, you're probably going to get screwed over. But if you do have the information, then you might have an advantage. If you have false information, you might fall into a trap. You military strength. What is the deciding factor? Mm, I'd say enemy soldiers would make sense. Information, plans for war and spell, how do you book? No, map on the place. Operations, military, military cities. I think this is good. Format, highlight, enemy scouts and information. Soldiers, highlight, enemy soldiers. Also gives the player a reason to rage, exert their anger, and just hurt others indiscriminately. Spotify's not even on. Okay. Random people hurt indiscriminately by player for being in a place where the player is ready to kill everyone on sight. You're really a good person if you harm more people along the way, even if they are supporting or around the enemy. Is that really worth it? I want this story aspect to be done a bit more. So find useful information, that's simple. That's the first part. That's the job part. Let me actually give like this stuff in order. Task, okay, task, okay, story aspect. Find useful information for the war effort. And Content. Library. Okay. And get info on in Wi-Fi now job. Um, core final job. Is it? It's not called a job. Core final mission. Final kill mission. Might be more helpful. Hmm. First off, you shouldn't have been there. Second off, you shouldn't have been the enemy. Thirdly, no failure. Is that how this is shaping to be? I don't know. Okay. What I do know is that time's up and I need to go to sleep so I can get to work early. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we can define the jobs a bit more.